I can't tell you, as a dancer, how giving me your energy right out of the bat puts me at ease. So thank you to every single one of you for that warm welcoming. What if I were to tell you that everything you have been looking for, health, happiness, connection, and community, were just 5 words away from you? May I have this dance? I have been teaching ballroom, Latin, country western, and swing dancing professionally for over 20 years. I've taught thousands of students and witnessed firsthand how social dancing transforms lives. Now, you may be sitting in that chair and thinking, well, Arica, I'm not a dancer. That's not for me. But when you say no to dancing, it's costing you more than you realize. When you go to a wedding, an event, or party, and you stay on the sidelines, you are saying no to joy, belonging, and as scientific studies have proven, no to better health and quality of life. Ballroom dancing is the ultimate full-body workout, but you're having so much fun, you don't realize that you're exercising. Here are some of the physical benefits. Heart health. According to the American Journal of Preventive Medicine, by frequent social dancing, you are going to prevent cardiovascular risk by 46%. I like that. You're going to have better balance and coordination. Increasing proprioception helps reduce falls as you age. Strength and flexibility. When you do dips and turns and work on your good posture, you're strengthening your core, your hips, and your spine. You're going to increase bone density, preventing osteoporosis. And, of course, you're going to burn calories. Now, depending on the style of dance and the level of intensity that you are dancing it, you can burn anywhere between 200 and 1,200 calories in a single hour. Similar to running, but more gentle on your joints. Now, thanks to MRI technology, neuroscientists are getting excited about ballroom dancing. They are finding, you see, that it lights up more regions of your brain simultaneously than any other activity. When you learn a new dance step, both your right and left hemispheres are working together. So rhythm, creativity, memory, and all of these things are happening at the same time. When you learn a new dance sequence, your brain is forming brand new neural pathways, increasing neuroplasticity. A New England Journal of Medicine study found that when you do frequent social dancing, you're going to prevent the risk of dementia by 76%. You can applaud for that one. It's exciting. If you don't want your teeth to rot and fall out, what do? Thanks for adding floss, too. It's true. It's important. Your dental hygiene is so important, you add it to your daily life. How much more important is it to keep your brain active, adaptive, and sharp through dancing? Now, it doesn't just change the way you think, it changes the way you feel. We are the most connected generation in the history of the world. And yet, we are the loneliest. According to American Time Use Survey, American adults are spending 30% less time with face-to-face interactions Teenagers are spending 50% less time with their friends than 20 years ago. And according to a Harvard study, 1 out of every 3 Americans reports feeling seriously lonely. Now, why is loneliness a big deal? I will tell you. Loneliness will double the rate of both depression and anxiety. It will increase your early death risk by 26%. We're wired for connection. This is a basic human need, and we're starving for it. I will joke with my friends that I don't drink alcohol, which is true, and I don't take drugs or stimulants because I have dance. In fact, when you are social dancing, your body is going to release dopamine and endorphins for an instant mood boost. And because we have contact, we have, can we reverse to the previous slide? I accidentally hit the clicker. Thank you. Because ballroom dancing has physical contact, our bodies are going to release oxytocin, the bonding hormone. This is going to increase your trust and reduce stress. It's going to lower cortisol and improve sleep. Now, all of these benefits are not just limited to us as individuals. No. Ballroom dancing is a relationship accelerator. I met Garth Hassel when he came into the studio wanting to purchase a ballroom dance lesson for his lovely wife, Karen, for their wedding anniversary. You see, Karen was a ballet dancer, so dance was very important to her. And he promised her 25 years prior, when they got married, that someday he was going to learn to dance with her. He wasn't excited to learn to dance, but he was relieved to finally make good on his word. They came for their dance lesson, and it was lovely, but it left Garth in shock. Not only was it actually easier to learn to dance than he previously thought, but he enjoyed it. From that moment on, they were regular students, and they signed their 5 children up for regular social dance classes. See, it's never too late to invest in your relationship. According to the American Dance Therapy Association, couples who dance together report higher satisfaction, better communication, and stronger emotional bonds. I'd like to introduce you to someone very special. Her name's Cheryl Angelilli. She was a competitive swimmer who decided at a point to become a ballroom dance competitor. She has performed in front of world audiences and won awards, and she is in a wheelchair. When an accident left her paralyzed from the chest down, Cheryl adapted, worked hard, and proved to everyone, including us today, that we're not limited by physical ability, that dance is yours through intention and passion and courage. I have been very blessed to have a career that I love as a photographer. It's brought me all over the world, and a very special privilege I was given was the chance to visit Cuba, the birthplace of salsa. That's right. But very shortly after arriving, it became apparent to me that my view on life was going to change forever. Here are some of the photographs I took. as I walked through these neighborhoods of extreme poverty, it redefined my knowledge, a definition of what poor was. See, I thought I grew up poor. This was a different poor I'd never experienced before. It was hard on me. I questioned everything I knew. How could somebody like me be born in a country with so much freedom and prosperity, and my brothers and sisters born in another country didn't get to share those same privileges? I was upset, frustrated, and angry even. But when you spend time with Cuban people, that anger will not stay with you. Day after day of interacting with these wonderful people, I got to partake of their kindness, their charity, their patience, and their resilience. You see, in spite of their humble homes, the long, hot work days, and limited resources, they chose joy. And they did this through music and dancing. They would come together in the streets and they would celebrate life. Even if they knew they had nothing else, they knew they had each other. We can learn a lot from the Cuban people. I don't know about you, but as an American, born and raised, my mind and my body and my soul is weary of not only watching my countrymen drift apart, but tear each other apart. Isn't it time we come together? That we put aside differences for just a moment. You can go anywhere in the world, Havana, Tokyo, Paris, and even New York City, and you are going to witness the same phenomenon. Strangers laughing, generations mixing, cultures blending seamlessly. They choose it. I believe very firmly, with everything I have, that dance will break the barriers that stand between us. And they can restore unity, but we have to choose it. You can find a dance class in any place you go in this nation, any major city, and if you live somewhere remotely, guess what? There are online courses you can take as well. As adults, you have this option to you. We can build a better future. What about the future of our children? When I look at their future, I have reasons for concern. Did you know that 1/3 of 15-year-olds say they don't feel they belong at school? I'm going to reemphasize that because it's important to me and you. 1/3 of 15-year-olds go to school and they feel they don't fit in. Let's help them. Let's create a space and provide an opportunity where they will all belong. I had a student named Jimmy. He was a homeschooled teenager with Asperger's. I loved watching Jimmy come to class and work hard. It was inspiring. I had no idea, no way to grasp what a challenge that actually was for him, until one day his mom came to me, asked to speak to me privately. And with tears in her eyes, this mother expressed to me her gratitude. She thanked me for offering this class because it was the very first time her son has interacted with his peers successfully. Can you imagine? Even PE classes proved to be too much of a challenge for him. But in ballroom dancing, with its guidelines on etiquette and structured learning, he was thriving. He was learning to get along with kids his age. And just as important, they were learning to get along with him. Imagine a future of a generation that's inclusive. Here is a proposed solution. Let's integrate a 6-week introductory class into social dance into the middle and high school physical education programs, grades 6 through 12. Here, of course, they're going to learn basic manners and etiquette. They're going to learn the fun of basic social dances such as the cha-cha, the swing, salsa, tango. But they are going to learn eye contact, boundaries, respect, consent, cooperation. They're going to build confidence. They're going to build empathy. And they will learn inclusivity. I really have this beautiful vision of a future generation that knows how to put the devices down and look up and reach for each other and come together and have fun through dancing and listening to wonderful music. I have a vision of adult communities coming together in joy and celebration and focusing all the good we have. I know life's hard, and no one in this room or in the world is immune to hardships. We have sadness and sickness. We have unemployment, natural disasters, and the list goes on. Grief of loss of a loved one. I've tasted that bitter cup. And dance has saved me time and time again. And it will continue to do so. But I have to choose it. We have to choose it. So won't you join me in this? Together, we will waltz through our woes. We'll cha-cha in the challenges and swing into the life's happy moments. So take that hand. Come onto the dance floor. Let the music remind you that health, happiness, connection, community, and resilience are just 5 words away. May I have this dance